Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to DennisKirk.com. My name is Dryson, and today we're taking a closer look at DG RCM Original and RCM II Exhaust systems, and telling you guys what you need to buy or look at when ordering one for your machine. But first, let's see that introduction. RCM stands for Reverse Cone Megaphone, and that name comes from the original exhaust system, which, hey, you take a look at the piping, it makes a cone shape, and that's just where it all comes from. Now, I do want to point out real quick that just because the RCM II does not have that traditional styling, doesn't mean that it doesn't have that performance. Now, I'll dive into that in just a minute here. Now, taking a look at the RCM Original here, this comes in both aluminum alloy finished, which has kind of got a brushed aluminum look to it, and it also comes in steel powder-coated black. Those are your two options. You can either get this in a slip-on muffler or an entire exhaust system. Now, one thing to keep in mind when you guys are ordering, it's not always required to rejet when upgrading to a slip-on, but it's always recommended. Now, if you're going to a full exhaust system, including headers, even just a mid-pipe and slip-on, then you want to make sure you pick up a rejet kit or upgrade kit, and maybe even pick up a stage 1 airflow system as well. But if you're going to a full system, you always want to rejet your machine, just to keep that in mind. Now, as I mentioned here before, this has a traditional styling cone shape going up into it. Now, the RCM II actually has the exact same performance inside of it. Instead of actually having the entire cone or the entire end pipe coming here, making it nice and wide, all that coning technology and all that performance technology is inside this canister. We still have the original cone inside of here, but now it's hidden away to give you a modern day look and modern day performance. Now, the reason why that's important is that these are designed to fit on the 70s and 80s, maybe even early 90s machines. These are machines from back in the day that you have a few $100s into and you want to upgrade the exhaust. DG, RCM, and RCM II systems are the best way to go for that. Now, I do also want to point out that with the RCM II, not only you're getting that sleek, straight cylinder canister look, but you also get an end cap with it as well, which just adds to that traditional or that modern day styling over the traditional styling that came back in the day. So if you guys are looking for that old school retro styling, definitely stay with an RCM Original. But if you want to have that modern day, really cool, really new look, go with an RCM II. You're going to get the end pipe, you're going to get the end cap, you're going to get this nice cylinder canister to it, and it's going to have a nice skinny end pipe to it as well, which means that it's going to look very modern, very new. Now, one other thing to keep in mind is each of these three exhausts come with a spark arrestor, and that is rebuildable. If you need to put a new one in, you can definitely just pop the end cap off or pop the end off, and you can put a new spark arrestor in there, making it run like brand new. Also, that is available at DennisKirk.com. So once again, if you guys are looking for a little bit of performance upgrade for your older machines, take a look at a DG RCM and RCM II system. Once again, all three of these here come with a slip-on kit or a full exhaust kit. If you go with a slip-on, you don't always have to rejet, but it's always recommended. If you go with the complete system or even just the mid-pipe on up, always rejet it because you're changing the amount of airflow and amount of air restriction. Now, I touched a little bit earlier about power-wise. If you guys really want to unlock the performance of your machine, maybe you should pair this with a high airflow filter, and once again, if you're doing that, make sure you rejet, or also even a high-performance carburetor, which DG once again sells. So that way, you're really letting the machine breathe, you're really letting that power go through, and it means you're really unlocking the hidden potential of that older engine. Now, I do also want to point out once again towards the RCM II here that this comes in only a stainless steel body, which means it's not going to rust, it's going to be very strong, but it's also going to be a little bit heavier than the RCM I Original, which comes in aluminum alloy. You're going to save about 5 to 7 pounds here, just to keep that in mind when you guys are ordering. Once again, if you guys order any of these DG exhaust systems from Dennis Kirk, we're going to ship them out the same day that you order them.
For more information, check us out at DennisKirk.com.